to where. And said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when brother come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Lumby there, and he now where he's just thinking what kind of way brother, what kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house in the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went talking away, talking and thing they did for that teaching, they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because of money process.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow. All of them almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh. Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. And when I went to Kum, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide we are. Then Baka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with them.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving as Vice for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finish campaign for that kind of woman, and he wants to persecute us. He does going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with Noya. Your partner go look for Noya. It was from Kun offered my own son offered that I went and found a resolution. I've never seen them why you all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Baka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said, son, correct move. Yeah, correct move.
I pray you more recipes. Reports that must set you free. Don't cry.
Was the time you signed the resolution for the establishment of War Crime Code? When we heard that you have signed the resolution for the establishment of War Crime Code, Executive Committee member of MTR rush to your office. They will ask you, Senator, why did you sign this resolution? And you said to us, it's too much. I'm tired of the provocation. I'm tired. You said it to us. You told us my people were slaughtered like goats in the 90s. There were no more to tell. But today, the bigger politicians are on me every day. But one back. And they want to kill me. The wickeder, the mother of the wickeder, we keep talking that to attend your program. We saw you, your body was down. We asked you, we said, Senator, why are you reducing the days? And then you told us, you said, my mission is over. My mission is over. You people should be brave. Senator, we are not satisfied. You died for pressure. You died for pressure on War Crime Code. Our Father, we say, may your soul rest in peace. We are here. No struggle, never going to be. We are here. They are not too much. Thank you, may God bless all of us.
But we will miss you. Yeah. We will miss you. I
to the people will miss you. Let us remember that our shared history, with all its traumas and triumphs, bind us together as we honor the memory of Prince Johnson. Let us recommit ourselves to the ideas of peace, reconciliation, and unity that our nation is so desperately needs. May his soul rest in perfect peace, and may God bless the Republic of Liberia. Farewell, great man, farewell. Uruguay.
I say, they will miss you. The biggest tree has fallen. The children here we cry. That's tomorrow you go inside. For chorus. You might can't so do I play chorus. You not play a pop in the chorus. I say you look chorus. Oh yeah, Forest. I pray you more rest in peace. Reports that must set you free. Don't cry, yellow Forest. Amen. Forest. But we will miss you. Yeah. We will miss you.
Thank you, Archie.
In my context, good afternoon. I said the 50 will miss you. Yeah.
Ask you why we are answering. You know, when it comes to investigation, there are a lot of things involved. So you have to take your time to go, through it so that we can get the facts out. Like you said, we have almost at the point of conclusion. And from our observation on the Capitol building, there were flammable substance used to allow in the cause of fire there. And so indeed, like you said, the funnel will probably be out, but we just want to briefly let you know that from our observation, there were flammable substance used that caused the fire at the Capitol building.
I wish to be something else, oh. We not vote for Latin and we here, oh. People dying in jail. Horses money is single. Parents crying for YFs. I thought they say we were in jail. 100 years back and forth. Jarrah's life didn't go up. Yahweh Suole betray the labor. You can't call over to finish oh. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get timber, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank, now we are living, oh. I saw the 100 days last time I be the quota, oh. But what on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, Waka, oh. We die, oh.
And the first time in the country you will see I'm to wrong. We're not talking play the ego, we're not fighting them with gun. And when we talking say the tip work out to win to oil wrong. You can just be looking at all that to say sleeping among the men upon. Expressing my feelings on this song, the 22 minute roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only want talking say we are coming up bro. They been bossing from Ghana, the people send police for A, yellow machine from China, they come and say they no for A.
Yama, we're not feeling from here. Just the bugger been poor in Mexico.
One get it, made them to SAP. One get it, made them to SAP.
What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh.
Oh, we play the freedom of speech. Tell me why they sack people for MCC. Where the freedom of speech. When you thought you get it coming like Saki. We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, rescue vision, part of fake impression. They get it drop and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's that party's in the house and when the tree will go. But how the tree will go when the driver is old? We been saying they in the tree, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all the back give up. But who think on the budget? Like they say in that CPP document. Understand the people crying.
Bro, you collected $22 million again with our PPCC involvement.
Order at the resale. Invested.
I wish to be something else, oh. We not vote for Latin and we here, oh. People dying in jail. Horses money is single. Parents crying for YFs. I thought they say we were in jail. 100 years back and forth. Their first life didn't go up. Ya west wall be trail labor. If get go no back to finish game on. Listen, we get go, we get them, we get I am. We get all, we get team, we get rubber. They sell the money in the bank now we are leaving. I saw the under the last one be the founder. What on the tree go? Macao, we die. Macao. What on the tree go? Macao, we die. Macao. What on the tree go? Macao, we die.
And the first time in the country you will see I'm to wrong. We're not talking play the ego, we're not fighting they will go. And when we talk, we say let's take back to win to oil wrong. You can just be looking at all that to say sleeping among the men upon. Expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 minute roll. You tell me half of the goal. Then I usually want talking say we are coming to go. They been bossing from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow mountain for China, they come and say live no for A.
Yama, we're not feeling for yeah. Just the brother been poor in there.
Want to get it, made them to get something. Want to get it, made them to get something.
What on the tree go? Macao, we die. Macao, what on the tree go? Macao, we die.
We blame the freedom of stage. Tell me why they sack people from MCC. With the freedom of speech. You thought you get it coming like a saki. We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, rescue vision, pile of fake impression. They get it drop and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's that party seen asking when the tree will go. But how the tree will go when the driver is old. We been say they in the tree but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny things they make all the back give up. But who think on the budget? Like they see me and I think of CPD document. The hustle selling like Dino and young people property. But Uncle Prince and Jerry praying for brother to rap it. We can't buy it on us so we can understand it. See how the people crying.
And to the people of Liberia, let us remember that our shared history, with all its trumps and trials, band us together as we honor the memory of Senator Prince Johnson. Let us recommit ourselves to the ideas of peace, reconciliation, and unity that our nation is so desperately needs. May his soul rest in perfect peace, and may God bless the Republic of Liberia. Farewell, farewell, great man, farewell. You
Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. As from next year, it's going to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that George Weah is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who brought Liberia, meaning London or meaning US. And he will have done it in second term. But they don't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. Zero. Nations Cup. You can go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Nations Cup. Let's Nations Cup. I will give you $500 to qualify for Nations Cup. I will give the national team $500,000. I promise your national Nations Cup, your national team is a good.
So let me say hands up to all of you wherever you are. It's great joining us tonight right here on this very diet. My name is Brent Godsent, and I'm right here with you tonight on this very diet. And we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. So with God, all things are possible. And let me say happy new month to all of you, all of us, especially those of us right here, and others, I think they could be having some great moments already. There are some of us still hopeful. We've just about 3 days gone into the new month, and in the year 2025. So February came so fast. I was like telling somebody, I said, it came so fast. I said, no, the time is taking its own time. I said, wow. Time taking its own time, no problem. We are trying to watch out and see how time takes its own time, so that it works out. So we are here, grateful to the Almighty God for everything, for anything and everything, and we are grateful. Let me say hands up to all of my fantastic students, especially the diaspora students, who will do any and everything to make sure that they are here, despite them commuting between work and that of class. Going through both is not an easy thing to do. So commuting between work and class is a difficult thing to do, especially living in the diaspora. That's where you got to be really workaholic. You never sit down and get it. You have to work very, very hard and get it. That's where most of them are, and they are really thinking about their country. So let me say hats up to all of you. It was quite a fantastic moment knowing you all. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. And late yesterday, I would like to apologize, and it was not intentional though, but I would like to apologize to all of you for Friday's edition that was like off and on. So not even like, but it was off and on. And finally, when it went off, it did not come again because we had some issue with our gen. So we are working behind the scene. Let me say thanks to all those who are always expressed interest in seeing to it that this country moves forward, because where we are now, it's not about politics anymore, it's about reality. The reality has now set in to the extent that nobody is able to easily lie to anyone now. And you can see it out there. And that's why some of us, we are here. And we are relentless, especially it comes to our country's business. We'll do all we can. Our voices have not changed. We are still the same loud voice you used to hear even during Weir's time. It's the same loud voice you stay hearing today. And some of the voices you could hear during Weir time, they were not praises voices that you used to hear. We always look for the issues, and we stressed at those issues. And in as much as those issues matter for our people, those were areas that we kept our focus on we as administration. So whether it's in the judiciary or whatever it is, we are vindicated. That's why you see we are able to speak out today and challenge any one of you to say these things that are happening today. While during Weir time what happened, you didn't talk. I would say you are a blatant liar. In fact, I haven't seen anybody to bring that up. No. Everything we are condemning today are things we condemned before. That's why we are vindicated. That's why we are where we are, and that's why we are not talking, looking on our shoulders to say, oh yeah, we somebody not watching me to see whether I did it with it. But no, we talk without looking on our shoulders. We talk straight front. We not get time for how anybody feel about it. We know you will not feel good, but again, that's life. You can't please everybody. No. The God in heaven that we have, he can please everybody. That means I can't sit down here and say, I can please everybody. Do you know how many people when God get ready, he do they one here on the side, he do they one on the side? Because they, oh yeah, happy. God thank you. Then tomorrow that same person will tell you God thank you, he say inside. Huh? So we say God can be everybody happy at the same time. Yeah. So that's life. So I'm not here to make anybody or everybody happy. I'm here to make some people happy. That is if what I do may affect their lives. I'm not doing it specifically to make them happy, but they will just feel the impact of it and feel that they are into it and then they enjoy it. That's what we do. So we don't have time. So let me say congratulations to Lofa County and on winning the National County Sports Meet, the football and that of basketball categories. And let me say also congratulations to Grand Bassa County. I think if we were to check the records now, Grand Bassa County should be the highest carriers of county meet in terms of kickball. I will try to do that history because I know there were back-to-back feats that Grand Bassa enjoyed before. So while Nima County and is still struggling, and to continue up, but they are still the highest holder. I think Grand Bassa could be the highest carrier of the kickball because we have women. So we are always dominant in the women category of things. We have beautiful women, fantastic women who are domineering everything they do, and I love them for that. Fantastic people, determined women, and of course, our women will always be our backup. That's one thing, even if you're not working. Well, you see, one thing I know for sure is my mom, she was one person, Bassa lady. The kind of soup she used to put in my woman's pot, I used to know what's up. So I know they are the backup. So even if you get all the frustrations, you come, they will back you up. Yeah. So they always put a smile on our faces. And I want to say thanks to our guys for making us to be very proud. Yeah. At least we carry something. And we carry one of the highest trophies. Yeah. Of the National County Sports Meet, the football comes first, the kickball comes second. The volleyball, basketball, they are not sports that really count in front of first and second in terms of it. But volleyball and basketball, they are very much important sports as well. But we're just saying that the excitement, the euphoria, and everything, yeah. So our guys, thank you so much. We are going to enjoy it. The court opening is on the next Monday. Not a Monday, next Monday. I have our fantastic guests. I owe all of you something. Don't worry. Yeah. Y'all enjoy yourself. And fantastic people. Y'all enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for making us proud. Grand Bassa is one of the counties that God lives with. God lives in, and God lives with that county because we are the county of hospitality. And who is God? God is God of hospitality. So you see, wherever you see that county, that God had inside also, that why you see all with like this, that God had just inside us. So we are complete replica of God's and activities. Yeah, we are a county of hospitality, and God can be what? God is the God of hospitality. God provides, and I get that for the other people that you're leaving on that side. Y'all go for your people to go take you on that side. That woman, and you get that for that thing. I feel telling you what I want to. And Zopeno were passing around here, man. Snow when said and snow will not allow Zopeno. Zopeno on the day of the game. Zopeno went to Boaca to go to Boaca, then passing around, getting around Boaca to just rack the people game. And it doesn't matter whatever it is. Sometimes your influence, the evil influence when it hovers over a team, that spirit alone, that kind of thoughtfulness. Zopeno is somebody who's conducting himself like, these guys, they worth nothing in this country. And these are useless group of people that we are just looking at. You just see every one of them, every regime you see, they want to be part of it. They want to be taking picture with every president or whatever it is. Even when that president does not worth. Out of here, I challenge. Look, out of here, my value that I have for myself in this country, I can never, ever. Joseph Boaca can stand inside me and say, you want to take picture with me? I will not agree. I can't bring myself so low to come take picture with Joseph Boaca. Why? Because Joseph Boaca's character, his reputation, everything is damaged. It does not match me. For me to go stand inside and teaching, no. Joseph Boaca should be fighting because now Joseph Boaca is fighting to have a character like me to join him. And you know what? He will be doing it for to ruin me. That's why you see the people that get their money and they're passing all over. They finish running their entire character and reputation already. Then they will come to you. Avi, that I'm a male. Then you see, when you and them sitting down, they're taking that picture. They say, take our picture. Then me and AB there, that we are AB there sitting down. Good character that you have. You may think that you may not be valued. Look. Some of you down there, you may not get, you gotta overlook yourself. And that's what they said. They said, little is much when God is in it. The little that you have, you don't know, because God is in it, it is much. So, in the reverse of that, is that much is nothing when God is not in it. That's why you see they will continue to yearn for a arm or can't go sit down to go and take picture with, for Joseph Boga to come take picture with me for what? Because I can't go take picture with him. He will be wishing to take picture with me. Now, I can't allow that. You see, look, every one of us we're looking for, we have to take picture with him. And even the Prophet King men who been causing all what they're looking for him to just sneak some kind of way to take picture with him. Yeah, they want to take picture with him. He doesn't want to take picture with them. They are the one that want to take picture with him. So when you put yourself in certain area, forget it. People will look for you and they want to identify with you. So that's why it is. I can't. And the level to that, no, I can't. So whatever it is, look at Costa. They're reducing instead of that. Go see that, take a picture. Boga is a bad image. He's terrible. I cannot take picture with character like that. I can't. No, I can't. Even if he chooses to come and want to do photo shoot with me, I can't do that. I can't. I will never ever do that. So that's just it. And that's where I place myself. You want to place yourself somewhere at your business. You want to stoop so low, it's up to you. You want to stoop so low, it's up to you. I'm up. I'm never going to come down. I'm never going to come down. I get respect for people, but I'm not going to stoop so low. I'm never going to do that. Never, ever. Because number one, God had made me to be independent in my thinking. God had made me independent in my thoughts. God had made me very independent in my decision makings. So I am who I am, and I am that I am. I can't stoop so low. I'd rather go to people who will elevate me. Like when I'm staying inside, we are elevating me. We are is making me. So taking picture with we are, he making me. So you see, we are is making me. What would I not want to take picture with that kind of man? He making me. But I go take picture with that paper there now. Everlasting. Everlasting. It's a stigma. Taking picture when you will try to stigmatize me. Yeah, there's nothing sound coming from out of him or whatever it is. Everything associated with him is out of disgrace, humiliation. So the presidency is reduced to nothing. Forget about it. You got to get proud for yourself. So I don't get time for looking and me talking about what I go. Look, you get respect for yourself. Some of the people again they get money, they're not anybody. You are by far better than they do. Let me tell you this today. Place some value upon yourself. You are more precious. And they do. They ain't get repetition. These people everywhere they people talking about them. People cursing them. Who can curse you? Nobody can just curse you. You see that people get respect for you. So be thinking that way. God, God will continue to carry you through. Why you hurting your head for? That I pay their business. What they call? We think for sure with God. So I think with God, all things are possible. So let me say, hands up to all of you, and we are very grateful to the Almighty God. It was on a Friday. Yeah, Friday we wanted to fire, but again some things came in and it stopped our activities. But we are here. I want to say thanks to all of you, and with God, all things are possible. And I want to say thanks to those who giving credit to the legs of Jefferson Koji. Now, anybody who associates with Weir, you will become, you will benefit from his spirit of excellence. That's one thing. If you associated with Weir out of good intentions, and for the fact that you associated with him, the spirit of excellence that rubs on him, that he bathes with all of the time, the grace of God that rubs on him, that he baths with all of the time, that spirit will hover over you, and not just hovering, but that spirit will also gallop you, and you will see yourself, and either in a way that you will not imagine, you will just see things happening. Things will just start happening. Because just yesterday they can't meet, but there were people, Unity Party faithfuls, who gave credit to Jefferson Koji. Because it was during Jefferson Koji that time that they resurrected the spirit of Lofa County, and Lofa County won the National County Sports Meet. That spirit of excellence is what the Lofa State enjoys today. So they gave credit to the legs of Jefferson Koji. And we want to trace the makings of Jefferson Koji. Where do you trace it to? Who do you trace it to? How do you trace it? You got to trace it to a successful spirit in George Manuel Weah. You see where the problems are? That's why some of you say that. You know why Joseph Boga people, they failing too much? Because they hate success. Anybody who's successful in life, that God's grace is upon them, and then you choose to go against them, you are wishing for your own downfall. At that point, no amount of education can help you. No amount of education can help you. At that point, don't hang your head for nothing. No amount of struggles can help you. No amount of sacrifice can help you. At that point, you have just cursed yourself. You are placing yourself under the curse. And you will be cursed, and to the extent that whatever you do, nothing will come from out of it. People have gone to school. Do you think somebody put a language in the street passing around? When they go on this side, they ask nobody helping. You think they don't know, Bo? You think somebody not clever? You think some of us here, sitting here today, you think I was the best in school or maybe A student? No, it's just by the grace of God that I am on top of my game. It doesn't mean that I am the best journalist ever. No, they are friends who all of us came up together. They are still where they are. It's just by the grace of God. So when you know that their own heart, maybe sometimes some of them that their own heart will keep them where they are. So some of us, we don't play with a God business. Look, God business is not about going to church. It's about living the life of Christ. That's why you say Christ-like. That's why you say I'm a Christian. You know, when you say you are Liberian, that means you live a Liberian life. When you are Christian, you live Christ life. So you see that some of us will believe in that. We believe in that. We may not be perfect, but we believe that God is wonderful and God is taking us through, and with God, all things are possible. So I don't know how you feel about it. But you're telling all these things then because it's normal. Never go against people's success. You bring Christ upon yourself because your time will come. And when your time shall come, you will strive to get success. And God will say, you never love success. You always honor my success. How do you want to benefit from success today? God will just chakla your whole head. You just see yourself, you all over. Welcome to the program, and we are right here tonight. Today is Monday, and our cash giveaway continues. Right here is star 799 star 24 hash is the code to play with tonight. Right here on the very die, and you get 4,000 from each one of the winners tonight. We'll do 4,000, right? So we'll do the first draw in the next 30 minutes. So it is star 799 star 24 hash. That's why it is. Star 799 star 24 hash. That's what it is. You can just play with that, and there we go. It is God Almighty, and with God, all things are possible. And we'll certainly get there, no matter what the circumstances are. So just keep praying. Keep praying to God, for God to guide you. And I think, hey, John Ross says today is his birthday. John Ross. J, please try to check your Facebook page. There is certain confirmation you have to do, and by that confirmation, and Mass, where is she? Is she in class here now? Let me see if she's in class. Let me tell her something. And J, please try to check yours. Check yours and confirm. And okay, Mass, yeah, Lady D. Lady D, you also have to check your notification on your Facebook. There is a confirmation you got to make there. And that gives you the authority and a partial authority, not full authority. That gives you partial. The two of you are just named. That gave, and this confirmation will give two of you partial authorities and to deal with rude people in this class. Meaning, I gave you all that, and so you just do it. Amon J. Vincent, what's up, that? How's everything? I hope you're doing so great, you know. And we think for sure with God, all things. Thanks for your prayers all of the time. And God will be able to take you people through. And I will certainly get there. That is it. Right here on this very die, we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things. And with God, and all things are possible, and we'll certainly get there, no matter what it is. Hats off to all of you. So what's happening in the country as we speak, with the exception of the sports aspect? What's happening in the country? I've been wondering and to know exactly what's happening in the country. Plenty of things happen in the country. And I think with God, guys, sometimes you wonder. You know, I remember doing those days when we were kids. Sometimes when you do small things, your parents will beat you. They will cause all the noise. But when you do big things, meaning when you cause big damage, instead of them beating you, handle their mark, and before they just let you be. That's what I see happening now. Like real people, they were putting more on we are. Small things that were happening, that were controllable. You could hear them talking, fee, all over the place. Now, the real big thing that happening now. They are all more for that. They just said it down. They just say, what did they put our say here? So what they will do now? So you see, this is what you brought upon yourself. This is what you brought upon yourself. So small thing. And all these things are happening right here so that you will go through the pain. You know, there are certain actions when you take down the pain will not go too long. So God is trying to suppress you. Sometimes God will make you not to take specific action so that you will bear the pain as consequences of your action. So God will suppress you and make you not to take any action, right? So your whole mouth will just be for them, just say that, but you're supposed to take action, but you can't take it. God said you're not taking it, and God will not empower you to take it. He will not give you that idea to take it because you must go through pain. Look, you can't avoid it. Punishments are not avoidable. When they are destined to happen, they must happen. Once they are destined to happen, they must happen. Look, let me tell you people something. I read something before. You know, you people don't understand some of these things. And I always told you people, you don't be joking with this class. They class here, and class, the ordinary people class. They class here, that God class here. So, So I show you people something. Yeah. And I told you people something, right? Let me see. And people may not understand some of the things. People come up and then say their own things, talk it their own way. I was just showing you a video just now. What is this? What is the video? About real coach. The one that you were talking about. Real drop. They want partner. That thing that we need to be seeing, what they call here, they want bar is on video now. You can see it now. And the day they are said doing it now to show it, the children said looking for content. They push, they drop guys. They are creating their own content now. They're not scared now. First, they used to be afraid. This time, they are getting their own phone. And when they finish stealing people's phone, they can say, let them create our content so that we show it out there. The guys are creating contents now. So they are telling you that we are taking the drug, come and do what you can do. There is nothing that you're able to do to us. So you see some of the things we're talking. But you know, people may not understand some of the things. Every time you're talking to them, they don't want to listen. But that is why I want for you to see. Where is that? I was just showing it just now. Let me show you it now. Yeah. Let me see. What is it? What is the stuff? Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Let me go and show you the real draw now. Amen. And doing that thing. But they show the thing on all so that we can see what it called. We can...
This is how they good. We love that. Man, you talk about happy. He said you love it. This one make it that will be other one day because it happened to us. These are all former child soldiers. I know you're going 15. Yeah, all you are this thing, the world. I'm going to keep supposed to drop me in the country.
So, thanks, guys. Should we do the Facebook Live? So, I should wait for you.
Grab on Facebook. Facebook.
Just in a red book, you're for John.
So, this is what they do. This is how they do it.
Good. We love that. Go, man. You talk about happy. You say you love it.
This one we pray that will be other one day because it happened to us.
These are all former child soldiers.
I know you're going 15.
All you are this thing, the world.
I'm going to keep supposed to drop me in the country.
So, thanks, guys. Should we do the Facebook Live? So, I should wait for you. So, guys, this is it.
The feeling now, see the real technique again. Okay,
Just in a red book, you're for John.
So, this is what they do. This is how they do it.
Good. We love that.
Go, man. You talk about happy. You say you love it.
This one we pray that will be other one day because it happened to us.
These are all former child soldiers.
I know you're going 15.
Yeah, all you are this thing, the world.
I'm going to keep supposed to drop me in the country.
So, thanks, guys. Should we do the Facebook Live? So, I should wait for you. So, guys, this is it.
Okay, so that's just something I wanted to share with you, and for those of you who are, you'll be able to see it. And with God, this is how God works, right? You don't make mockery out of God. Those of you who are the men and women of God, and you may call yourself like that, or you are. I don't know that, but again, I'm not here to tell exactly, but just by their fruits we shall know them. That's one thing God told us to do. So by your conduct, we'll know whether you are truly a man of God or not. So we'll get to know that as well. But again, God is wonderful. And that's why you see everyone else crying in this country today, right? I sat on Freedom FM. I read to you people, if you can still remember, you know, God was using us, and God is using us for the redemption of this country. And that's why God's still keeping us alive. And we are never going to let God down because of man's greed or whatever it is. We trust in God. We are going to be grateful to God because we know where we come from and where God is taking us. I read this scripture here to you people. I read to you people Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20, coming way down to something. But let me tell you now, I read this thing here over and over and said, now we are talking. You're not one listening. But when calamity comes, we'll laugh. Now I'm playing my phone now and then they get invest. When I get Joseph Boga with a big clothes, look at the kind of big clothes he go wear yesterday. I don't know, that will be getting too dry by with all the money he eating. He dry by with like, hey, young and you see now, that's so that all you get now. The paper is getting too dry. That kind of big clothes they go put it on you yesterday. They say you must do Kid King. I know tracksuit. And the tracksuit, I forget it. That one, Taylor can sew it. And I want to hear about tracksuit. Tracksuit, the tailor will not sew that one there. That tracksuit, they just grab it and put it on him. Because the only one there, they can be sewing all over and be adjusting and whatever it is that he coat suit. Like, they can be, but that tracksuit there, they just grab it and put it, you see it on him. Just some kind of something. This is God. And me, I believe in God. And when you're going, you're coming like your business. Do you think I care about most of you here who are like your men and women of God or whatever it is? You don't want to be truthful and you're not able to speak truth to even your members when they are doing bad. How will you supposed to speak truth to government? Because what they call Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20 says here, out of the open wisdom, call aloud. He said, she raises her voice. Then we'll come to 22. Let me come to 22. They say, how long will you who are simple love your simple ways? All of y'all were telling you the last time, you're loving your simple ways. How long will you always love your simple ways? We read that one there. Now God now asking those kind of thing now. So you're listening now. He said this. How long will mockers delight in mockery? Y'all were plaguing mockery out of God's work for this country. God was helping this country. God managed to fight COVID-19 for us. God managed to help our president who was there where he had this with all the donuting that they say, when I in country, no connection, all me have gone. God still managed. Yet with all the things that God was doing for us, you're making mockery out of it. You're playing fun. You're there creating stories, doing all kinds of things. Then he continued and said, how long will mockers delight in mockery and fools hate knowledge? We're teaching you at that time. Because you people were fools, you had total hate for the knowledge that we're sharing with you people. You see that? Because you were fools. So you just hate knowledge. All the things that we're talking here, you never love it. That the Bible now, the Proverbs are really here, so now me. They said, repent, I'm a rebuke. Because he said, well, then I will pour out my thoughts to you. We try it. You people did not. You people did not. Then God said, you know what? I will make known to you my teachings. And yet God did make known the teaching. That's why you see we are teaching here. Because God has come to this country to make known a teaching. Not the first one when you go in politics, you don't know anything about politics. As now today, and thank God, God has made it now that every majority of our Liberian people, they are aware of politics now. It's good. It's good. They are aware of politics because God has now made known his teachings to tell you that your life depends on the decision that you will be able to make. You go to church every day, you pray here and there, but you come and sit down and make wrong decision. You put your stomach in wheelbarrow, you're passing around with it. Then you expect that the church should be that place to redeem you from your reckless conduct out there. It does not work that way. That's what God says. I will make known to you my teachings. And God certainly did that. Did you people listen to us? No. You say, oh, that fake teacher there, that fake this, that God was using us to make known his teaching. But you didn't get it. So let me read here quickly. And it said, verse 24, it said, but since you refuse to listen when I call, and no one pays attention when I stretch out my hand, that is simple one they are reading here. So they said, since you disregard all my advice, amen, all the pieces of advice were given you at that time. Since you're disregarded, that is what God said will happen. When you see me playing fun out of JMB, and playing fun out of your that God's mandate, I'm executing so. So he said what? Since you disregard my advice and do not accept my rebuke, I will in turn laugh when disaster strikes you. So you see the disaster that's striking this nation, and that's why you see people that we are laughing. That's why you see citizens are laughing. That's why you see every other terrible thing that happening. People not supposed to like you see. When some people die, people not sort of be laughing, right? But that's the disaster. That is a path you brought upon yourself. So you will see most of these citizens, they will be laughing. They are laughing at you. Bad thing happening. You think Joseph Boga sort of be fainting and will be laughing? No. But at the disaster there, they will laugh. Joseph Boga go down there, he goes sit down in Tanzania, he act like some kind of chat, and people laughing at him because of the disaster. Because you didn't listen to open rebuke. And you didn't listen to advice. So as a result, when the worst thing happening to Joseph Boga, you see people laughing, people happy, people celebrating because that God's mandate. Because you didn't listen. Because you did not listen. That God mandate. He said, I will in turn laugh. He didn't say I will feel sorry for you. He said, I will in turn laugh. When what? When what? Disaster. He didn't just say when something happened to you. No, disaster. When disaster strikes you. And continues to say, I will mock. I will make mockery out of you. I will mock at you When calamity, now you heard that man of God say calamity will come to the country, right? When calamity overtakes you, people will laugh at you, they will mock at you. So tomorrow you see somebody who just what they call, why you think when people die, you think people will be laughing, people will be celebrating that somebody don't die and they playing fun out of it? You think why it happened like that? That's the Bible. You don't know. You can be playing with the Bible. That what your pastor then you can be beyond. You got to ask some of them for them to really teach you the real Bible. You can be playing with the Bible. You think the Bible is something God said he will laugh. You think God will come to use who then? God will use these very people to laugh at you. That's what you see when somebody storm their toe. You see the people and start laughing. How are you gonna be what they won't be telling you all the thing? They can go sit down. Oh, this that you be doing the thing. So these are the things. These are the things that are happening all of the time. But we'll say it. You will not listen. They will say this. So when calamity coming out, you expect for us to wait in Amon can't cry. Oh, because of Liberia should cry. I'm begging you, yeah. I'm begging you, yeah. And you see, they deporting our Liberians here. Front Page Africa, you posted something today, say the Liberian government not making any plans. Because what didn't they able to make? Just the one that said they took from Ghana, they brought them here, they said they are so Zogos. Just because they won't do anything for the poor, they declare the people as Zogos. Then there are people who coming from America who can eat 3 times a day, 4 times a day, because food is the cheapest thing that you can find in America. So these people then can eat. They can find food, they eat it, or whatever it is, or they go anywhere, they get what they call, they get small thing, and they could do that. They put in a come here. What they plan our government get when government is just sucking people all over the place. What they plan they get to absorb these people? They just got to take them. That is part of the calamity there. The part of the calamity there. When you're talking about why Trump, you want to ask yourself the question, why? Why Trump? Look at what we are hearing now. You say Trump is fighting all over. You know what the Tigger you say? But anyway, like brown part. Then the NGO then you were talking about are supposed to come to the country now. Yeah, they come back to the country now. Where are the NGOs? Just you said alone, shaking up the whole place. Where are the NGOs that will come? That you say that you're the expert, then when you can't say that NGO will come back to the country. You never knew that God was working through George Weah to make this country to be what it is. Today, death rate is on the increase. You can control it. You are manufacturing your own. God say, for that one, not manufacturing. Everything that you ever created imaginarily, I will wait for your time and actualize it and perfect it right before your own eyes. All the things you were imaginarily looking at, you created images that don't exist. And you said this is SYZ. That's what happening now. God said, I will show you what it means. You are there tricking it. No, we don't want that. I will show you the real meaning of lawlessness. And you say, Joe, we are government was lawless. I will show you Liberian people the real lawlessness. You will see it in your eyeball like this. And you say, Joe, we are government was suffering. I will show your real suffering. I will show you real suffering. You will see it like this. I don't know anything that you mimic or you think that you were just making and whatever it is, God will actualize it. That's why you see I can be careful in envying people. Very much. I know people will not feel good being left behind. That spirit will always come, but kick against it. It's not a good thing for you. Kick against it because it's bad. When you're ready to fall at you, your knowledge can help you. No amount of school can help you. No amount of education can help you. No amount of effort can help you. No amount of struggle can help you. That Christ you're operating on there. That is what we call self-imposed Christ. Coconut business. People chopping each other for coconut business. Is it something that you see in the country? Is it not calamity? Coconut. Not the first where they were creating issues. They were creating the conditions. Today, people chopping people off for coconut business. Chicken feed business. Police people. They are killing each other for that. You can't see it? That there is not your education. I don't care. No amount of connection can help you. Do you know how many of our friends then that get connections all over, but today their connections can't help them? Christ. When you are operating on a Christ, that's what happens. God is not mocked. Look, your pastor, and maybe someone that don't want to be fair to you. If they were fair to you, they will tell you say the government thing that you're working in here. So when you come to church, you come and learn, you carry into government. Because God dedicated the functional operational framework of the earth and gave it to government. They say God first and respect government. You know why? Because they believe that whatever government will be doing is supposed to be in line with God's plans. That's why they say God first and government second, right? So they say God first, government second. God gave, God approves, God acknowledges, because God believes that it is government that will provide for the people. They see where God is providing for the people, that authority, that partial and a dedicated responsibility. God gives a partially to government and say, look, the seeing and a provisional power I have to provide for people, I am giving that portion to government. So when you see government, you respect government. When you see authority, you respect authority. That's seeing authority because I am not there with you people. So I have recognized an institution or structure or system that is in place that will deal with those issues. So how then now can anybody say that they call themselves bishop, they close their mouths and they add their preachers, then they will sit down and make it to appear like in government nobody's supposed to do God's thing there? How is that possible? Then how then now God, who knows that government has nothing to do with God business, how then now God say more respect the demonic institution? God will not say that. If God had taught it that way, he wouldn't have said we should be respectful of institutional authorities. No, not just all authority. There are demonic authorities here and there, but this kind of authority is an approved authority. That authority is expected to execute according to God's plans, to provide for the citizens. So if you will have a demon or man who says you will dance with the devil, you put that man there as your president. Do you know what you are doing? So if that person is operating on a curse, you think anything you do, your education, whatever, your connections, God will shut all the doors. What do you think happening now to our country? You're used to be sitting down. When God get ready and touches God, we are happy. And say, don't forget your responsibility. You got to share. You got to give. There are a lot of poor people out there. You don't have to depend on your presidency. You don't have to depend on your seat. You got to get money. Any money you get, give it back to the people. That the people are used to attract them to you. That is what I did for you. Give it back to them. George Weah say, listen, Papa, I will go and do it. George Weah goes into the other community. He gives. God Weah goes at his office. So now he sit down to Jamaica Resort. Why they used to say you used to be smoking all the weed in the whole place, the whole Jamaica Resort, that where he used to have meetings, whether you from Unity Party, whether you from CDC, he will call every Liberian and tell them, say, that is what it is. God is blessing me and I'll be able to share with you that blessing. When you grab that money, you eat it, you say that your country money. So in the morning at Weah's house, mothers are sitting there, the back and the front porches of Weah's house, the front fence, the back fence, they are sitting there and they are getting rations on a daily basis. God is instructing, we are instructing, let them do the ABC compound. I say, oh, the man built all the things down there. It used to be ration center under Weah's administration. Taking back your resources and giving it back to you in a way that at least it will please you a bit. What did you say in return? You said that was your country money. Today, where is your country money? Go to Bwaka's house. People passing there that go scam. Tell the United Party people not living here. United Party not got old people too. That when the CDC have all people that could say that info we are get, what thing happened to Joseph Bwaka, who's supposed to identify the most with all people, as old as he is? He is supposed to identify with them. He knows what old age calls for. He was crawling on his belly, begging young folks like Costa there, stop talking water spoon for food or in the streets. And there are other beggars he had left there today. Does he care about them? Look at his house. Look at his gates. It's a ghost camp. Nobody goes there to sit there. Do you think that is normal on our culture and practice? No. But that is what you people called for. And that is what I've read this proverb to you to tell you how God works. God will laugh at you. Those of you who are sitting and passing around talking track. Our country money. Our country money. You go eat your country money from what Ali then? And your country money then going in people. Oh gosh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Our country money. Look at your communities. Government officials are there. They hardly want to share. Because these were poor, broke people. They come back. You think they will share with you? You're suffering all over the place. You think the little money then I used to be touching people's lives, you think now you need to touch other people's lives too? So if I left from here and I went to Weir's place, right? I went there. And then Weir gave me something like 5,000 LD. And I come here on the road. That old lady who's selling her Kesawa, at least she able to get produce, she able to get market going on her Kesawa. Because I will buy Kesawa to eat. So she will get market. She will get small money to take home. That lady who's selling her oranges, I will be able to buy orange from her for not seeing money. Or I'm able to go down Waterside and buy something from that other business going. That how the money will be circulating. But if I not get it to buy it and I'm walking from way there and coming way down, no business. I'm not buying for anybody. Nothing. That person goes home and that good spoils in their hand, especially the perishable ones. Mean people led by the mean president. Joseph Boakai is like a graveyard. He always wants to receive, and he would never give anything back in return. That's him. And we are quiet now today. And I always told you people, and I will be blunt with it. Some of you just think that I'm that close to Weir and whatever. No, it's not it. But now some of you want to see to it that you want to see Weir, you want this, that you can't see Weir. Let me tell you it today. We are our president. Even if we are get a whole word to give you, it's not possible that you go see we are now. It is for your own good, especially those of you who get good intention. You know why I say that? It's for your own good. The security of we are is more important than anything now. I know your one problem that you get is not bigger than the whole country's problem. Because we are is the one the whole country hanging on now. Because currently as we speak, when people passing around in the communities, they say, hey, we are time. Hey, the whole country is crying out 1 million now. So not because of your one problem, that we will be made vulnerable. So that these wicked politicians will use other people and pretend like they are from CDC or they in need. Then they can go harm we are, then the whole country suffer. It's not going to work. So all the security and thing that you see they putting in place for we are not want to be people. We are not, look, let us all just bear it and protect that when we are there. We know that we got problems. We know that we are yes or whatever it is. But the security that has been provided now for we are is provided because the wicked people in the country they're too much. And they believe that we are is the only good man now who is in as a political front runner for 2029. And the wicked bunch of people who know that they can't achieve anything anymore, all they want is for we have to leave the stage. And they will do anything for that. So because that anything should not work, we are not going to allow people to just be coming around we are or whatever it is. Oh, I can't know we are. I want to say, no, you leave it. We know all y'all got good intention, but again, you may not know who is who. And it is because we don't know who is who that why we are will remain protected because of you and myself. All of us. These people are wicked. These people are very wicked. They can kill. They have already killed Prince Johnson because they believe he will disturb their government. He's gone. They will do anything. Don't hell here for nothing. Look, let us bear it. We are for all of us. We can bear it. God is there. God will provide. We'll bear it. Use the party structure and things because we are not somebody that we can get exposed now. In fact, some people are even advanced. Yeah, we are leaving the country. People who really love and they believe that they are wholehearted that we are. They just believe we are should leave this country. In fact, but we are where you going? We are through our whole life or whatever it is. He has been his people. So whatever it is, living here alone, there's a spirit that we are has that when he living here alone, that spirit can be in the country. Even yesterday, I was just telling somebody. That the last body, yeah, I like my man Bobby Nash. He said that the last body of our jungle now, we can't let her, you can't want to call it. You want to take time. You know, I remember Bossadi shared recently, and they shared, you know, if I don't put it one up, the share will be what it goes. So, and I want it just hanging some kind of way. So I took my own time because the last one I'm holding out Sunday, now you want to be careful with it. There we are, man. Let us help to pray and protect him and beg you. I know most of you want to see we are. But how? Because we ourselves, we are providing security for him too. I myself, I hardly even want to pray to go around because let him be himself. Let we are be where, let we are, because we don't want anybody to infiltrate, to can go harm. That meant the only hope now until we can see any order. Unless he the one pass over the bottom, and say that the other person here will turn over to. That we are the only one we get for now, yeah. I'm begging you, I hold your for. I know most of you get problems, and those problems are pressing. I know, but for the security of that one man, you know how the people wicked already, right? I challenge you. Yesterday, if we had gone to that field, you know that we are presence can really show Joseph Boakai on popularity. That the same thing that happened in Nima County, but we was advised to stay away from where Boakai is. Because anywhere we are shows of where Boakai is. Anywhere we are shown. Yeah, yesterday county meet. If we had just shown up at that county meet venue yesterday, Boakai was going to be finished. Because the first thing that was coming to happen was Boakai security then were coming to start misbehaving at the gate. That they turn down all that cry you see outside. They were coming to lose their composure and everything. They were overwhelmed any security at that point there because of their weird business. Jay in Nima County, the people did it there. Jay in Nima County, and in Joseph Boakai VP Bagia, because Boakai and security wanted to misbehave. You saw what happened there. So a weird has shown up at that stadium yesterday and say he won't enter. Then the security then start saying, "Oh, you're not fire, you're not fire. You want to call the thing that will come to happen? Your papa, look, that papa will come to faint and, if possible, die yesterday because what was going to happen? It was going to be too terrible. That's why it is advisable that we should not go where Boakai is, because all that intimidation that you can see them doing that the technique they own, so they say, "Yeah, we are to not come here because when we are coming here, our papa low." Everywhere Boakai and when we are appears there, we are low presidential than Boakai. Let's try it. I challenge the Unity Party people. I challenge them. Let them put their JMB in all the sophisticated convoy. Let them put God. You know, Joseph Boakai, you will remain like that through all your 6 years, and we're praying for you to end your 6 years. You will remain like that through all your 6 years, uncomfortable and feeling unprecedented. You will just eat the money, but you will never get that respect a president supposed to get. Forget about the one and I say they want to what they call you here and there. You will never get that respect a president supposed to get, because respect is earned. When the guns are down, when the securities are gone, what happens? Who are those that are greeting you when you appear in places that the people we're talking about? So learn that. I'm telling you, anywhere, these people now would like for Joe we are to when Boakai to appear anywhere at the same time. Forget it. It will never work. Because you know what it takes for Boakai and we are to appear there? Then the people chanting, our real president, yeah, our real president there. You heard them, Papa, just there, bending his head in shame and disgrace. It happened in Nima. That was a classic example. Any public gathering that will attract crowd, I challenge anybody to say we should go there. When we are not spoil our whole place. We are going to spoil our whole place. Yeah, yesterday. People may not understand. And we will not allow you all to be around our president easily. No. Let him relax. The man is no longer president. Let him relax himself, which is very good. It's very good. And we are getting there. And I will always tell you people, no matter what you do, how you do it, Liberian people are educated to politics now. They know exactly what it is. They know it. So they're going to work it up the best way they can. Because deceit has taken over the country. Deceit has taken over the country. Nothing absolutely you will be able to get that speaks to sound judgment. I will play you something again. You know, there are certain people when they make statements, sometimes analyze it and come back. I will play you 2 voices. Those voices were played before. and people may not understand it, right? If you listened to Abraham Darius Dillon with comprehension, in speaking to the issue about the private jet, he said, and I quote, he said, let me say what I want to say. I know people will not be happy. But when it comes to the usage of the private jet, we were saying things that we did not understand. This statement from this, our brother, my own brother from Basa, somewhat from Basa, somewhat from Basa, and I will put it that way, because he's representing the people of Montserrat County as we speak. It says, it should be here. Do we have him here? No, I don't think so. All right, so I just wanted to highlight a bit so that you can get that part. I just wanted you to get that part, that very brief, short part, yeah, so that you get it. Because it's very important. It's very important. I'm going to share it with you so that you get it. And as a visual aspect, I'm looking for to show you guys. All right, I think there is it. Yeah, there is it. Right? Yeah, there is it. So let's have this. Yeah. Let's listen a while. I think something here I want you to grasp. Yeah. All right. So there is it right here. Let me get you this. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's go.
Use of private jet against President Weah. Callers and those who listen. Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weah, I want to publicly apologize to President Weah. Why? Because we did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the.
Very good. That's all I wanted you to get. We did not understand. Before you criticize something, before you assume that authority to speak to something, you must have carried on thorough investigation, thorough evaluation, understanding, assessment. Then you come up with the criticism. There's a man who is telling you that you bunch of Liberian people were being led by a bunch of people who had no understanding of what they were criticizing, but yet you jump behind them. They never understood it. They were telling you things that they themselves never knew. He's not the first person that's saying this. When Joseph Boakai just won, and I think at NEC, when they asked him the question, what would be your first 100 days in something? He said, nah, we are coming to understand what carrying the price of rest up. But you did not understand it at the time. Boakai did not. In fact, Boakai knew it. It was just out of, when people want something, there's a certain posture they can put up, and when they get it now, there's a different posture that you will see. Now, Boakai knew it because he served in government before. He knew what can carry team prices up. Boakai had been in several cabinet meetings for 12 years under former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. He understands everything. Boakai was the most deceitful person at the time. Now, Dillon could say for him he did not understand it because he hadn't become a president before. But Boakai understood it. They understood it, but they fool you. They knew it, but they fool you. And because they want to justify why they should use it now, they are telling you, oh, we never understood it first. That's why it is. But that's lie. They understood it. They knew it. Boakai knew it. Even if they did not understand what would have been the business of Boakai, no. Let them not put on a private jet in too much, because tomorrow when I become president, it will be necessitated. It will be out of necessity that I will have to use it. He knew it. Boakai, prior to the presidency, I come to play something. And today, I will not stop any of my listeners. The thing that Boakai coming to talk, that I come and play him and he come and talk. I will not. And the thing that he come and talk, the moment I identify that thing that he come and talk, and then Boakai use that word against CDC or use it against Weah. And then my own people that come and listen to me, The moment I hear that thing from Bwaka, the thing I coming, I think I will hear it from him. The moment I hear it, I will tell you to say that same thing to Bwaka any day, anyhow, and you will not be wrong. You just wait. We're coming there. We're coming there. I'll come in. Now, why I wanted to talk on Friday, then the what they call it Sunday when what they call, but we're getting there. Don't worry. We are certainly getting there. Now, let me point on.
The ambassador, Jose Yema Bwaka, to the Spoon Talk.
You're listening to Bwaka attentively, our president.
Thank you very much, Stanton, and thanks to all of you.
And we're clapping for him.
Your life that you have.
So let us please listen to His Excellency Ambassador Jose Yuma Bwaka. Something I want to analyze from here. Then we get to the lines and interact with you. Keep playing your cash giveaway star 799 star 24 hash. 4,000 for each one of the winners here tonight. Let's keep doing it for ourselves and, of course, for our country. Let's go on. And there's another one coming up. They call it Fortune Liberia, and of course, it's coming up. And as well, and it will be able to what they call it. That one a scratch and win. It's not what it is. It's just scratch and win. You get a scratch card, you whatever it is, it wins it, and that's why it is. It's coming up. All right. So that is it. Let's get on right here on this very die, and we are certainly getting there.
Thank you very much, Stanton, and thanks to all of you, gentlemen, including the only female that I see. I want to thank you people. You know, something is happening in this country. The fact that the Liberians have now galvanized themselves to rescue this country is very interesting. Mr. Weah, the last time we contested, his helicopter was 35 years old. And I brought in a helicopter that was 4 years old. Today, I see him with an upgraded helicopter.
Envy, number one. Comparison. Now, where envy can come from? It's not bad. Anybody who does comparison too much, you are on an envious path. People can compete, but comparison, it leads to destruction. It leads to envy. Now, why you saw Bwaka driving in here, so?
All from the people money. The fact that the Liberians have now galvanized themselves to rescue this country is very interesting. Mr. Weah, the last time we contested, his helicopter was 35 years old. And I brought in a helicopter that was 4 years old. Today, I see him with an upgraded helicopter. All from the people money. Galvanize themselves to rescue this country. It's very interesting. Mr. Weah.
Remember now, Bwaka had never ever called Weah Mr. President. He always said Mr. Weah. You don't learn these things, though. The respect you can be fighting for put a force on the old man. Hey, the papa is very rude and very reckless. He doesn't have respect for anyone. Why you can be forcing for to be respecting this old man? For what? This man looks at Weah and goes, Mr. Weah, Mr. Weah. We will call him Joseph Bwaka. And even one post somebody. I don't care about how you feel about it. I don't care about him. That papa is worthless of becoming a president. Then a man who sound enough, very productive, industrious person, you don't want to attach that title to him to call him president. Then you sit there and say, Mr. Weah, Mr. Weah. You're sitting there and say that we don't want to call him president. Y'all go find a place to sit down, man. Let me play here again.
Including the only female that I see. I want to thank you people. You know, something is happening in this country. The fact that the Liberians have now galvanized themselves to rescue this country is very interesting. Mr. Weah, the last time we contested, his helicopter was 35 years old, and I brought in a helicopter that was 4 years old. Today, I see him with an upgraded helicopter, all from the people money.
There is an error speaking like this. They can say, "Avi, why you give me what?" There is an error just talking loosely like this. This man wakes up and just talks loosely and say, "This man who had been a celebrated throughout his whole life, that man, oh God, yeah, this man who has become a celebrated throughout his whole life, who has rapidly the expensive one, cars or whatever it is, upgraded his life." From poverty to wealth, he upgraded his own life. Joseph Boakai, who was in poverty and continued to decline in poverty, that the man who are looking at, we are envying, we are talking about the man, he upgraded from the helicopter to the next helicopter, all on the people money. Joseph Boakai, that character like you, beggar like you, turn somebody what they got today, can sit down and then be talking about some people today upgrading. Who upgrading? Let you there today. The same upgrading you are talking about. And you see what envy can do. You see what jealousy can do to people. The same envy he was opening his mouth for and saying those trash from there is the same envy that we are talking about here today. He is talking about envy. He's talking about upgrade. Joseph Boakai has done upgrade. In fact, gosh, Boakai owns a helicopter. The plane we are talking about here, the Airbus we are talking about, ship. You know, the whole house. Joseph Boakai is using whole house, passing all around now. Joseph Boakai can lay down inside, sleep on the side, and get ambulance, and get hospital, and all. That's what Joseph Boakai can be flying with now. You were talking about joy. We are helicopter. Come talk about the man hungry. All the people money. Joseph Boakai, what do you ride on today? Their own money? Or that's some of your friend there again. You see how envy, you see what envy and jealousy can do? Can't talk about all on the people money. Like bring people money, just using like that. Hey, Boakai. You see how he caught up with you today? The Labyrinthal money, they pay your hospital bills. We are never went to hospital on Labyrinthal money. We are not sick like you to be able to take on the Labyrinthal money, hospital bill. All your trips you are having, passing all over the place, that is Labyrinth people money. Everything because you were poor and broke here, you never have father that to feed for yourself. We are had to send you to hospital. So now we understand that the Labyrinthal money, everything you have today, the reconditioning of like your ratting house that you are living in down there, that is Labyrinthal money. When you want to talk about Labyrinthal money, all the Labyrinthal money, you are the biggest liability on this country, and then you sitting there talking about Labyrinthal money. You are liability. You are a super and pro max liability in this country. Go all about the people money. That the people money you're using. That the people money. What are you using now today?
This country is bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. It's no joke. I've been around, and every day I come up with new ideas. Some of them are now concepts that started with Wia.
Look at the kind of line. He said he be around. Every day he coming with new idea. His own new idea landed him to bank to go be taking loan from there until his nephew who used to gain a loan and he made a man central bank governor so that you will pay off a loan. All on the Labyrinth people money. He said the country is bleeding. What is happening to this country now? What is happening to this country now? Their papa were opening a mouth at this time and age prior to the presidency. Election time, that's when he's speaking. There is a man who has no respect for anybody. And you want people to give him respect? And you think God does not give us that authority to deal with people like that? And I read proverb for you. The calamity Boakai brought upon himself, he will face it. And you will feel it. I will not feel sorry for him. I will mock at him. I will address him any manner. Except because of the children are listening to me, I will not cause beer. But Boakai will take anything he deserves. That he will not calamity that will be on him in his presidency. Let him can kill us. He been killing people. He been lying. Been burning capital building and all doing all kinds of trash. Let him come. Let him come. I'm talking about country bleeding. He been having a lot of ideas and what are ideas? All your ideas are useless ideas. You took over the Unity Party from Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, it crashed. Useless idea. You took over the CPP. For the day you took over the CPP, it crashed. Useless idea. Even your own life, you could not even manage it with your ideas. You turn to a beggar. Useless ideas. Then you come down to our presidency today. All the action you taking, breaking down all of our laws, useless idea, you breaking down our country. That the idea that you've been passing around. No wonder Eddie never used to listen to the kind of idea that you used to have.
But it's to show you that the country is declining. I started talking about corruption, talking about coach, but then later on, as I go around the country, I see our resources that are leaving this country with no sign of benefit to the people. And this is a serious problem. We're losing the human mind, we're losing our resources, and we're losing everything. What kind of country are we going to have? And the concern is that Joe Barker said that this country will be finished.
All right. That was after he made a statement about the country will finish in Bassa. That was why he made a statement, right? So he said, Kush all over. We are losing the resources. We are losing the human minds. Today, what's the human minds? I just play you a video with Cherem, the Kush guys then willing to go on Facebook to tell you that it still exists. They even telling the lady, yeah, we're ready to go on Facebook to tell you that we stay here. In fact, we have elevated to another level. Honor Joseph Boakai. There's a lady whom after the election, she was shouting, a mother figure, and she was shouting, saying all kinds of things, cursing me, my daughter, whatever it is, and say her child will now leave the street, whatever. I'm still looking for her to see what's her condition now. What is that child's condition now? I just want to know, because she was a mom, but I believe she's disappointed. I don't blame her for whatever. That was her thinking, and because she said she had always loved Joseph Boakai, you can blame people when they are in love because it's blind at that moment. So you can't blame them. So I don't have any issue with her. I just believe that she was one of those persons, and currently she should feel disappointed now that Boakai is not doing anything to change the status of her son. In fact, he's now bringing in drugs. He's allowing drugs in his country because his son is doing business with drug dealers. And John Mahama, brother, the man who private jet he ride, every time that private jet is coming to this country, that's why you see Joseph Boakai is using a private jet frequently. Every time that private jet coming to this country is bringing in drug. That's why you see the man just donated to him, so that the man will use the cargo component of that private jet. When you saw them carrying that flight to Lofa, and then he said they're going to have a program that are so drug they were carrying there. So that Ibrahim Mahama man, he can do drug business. The police RG has now become a best friend because he believes that every other thing you see happening now, Joseph Boakai is using that private jet issue to be bringing drug inside his country. So that's what you see happening. He's damaging the people. He's damaging the younger folks. And what Joseph Boakai doing? Let's continue.
We're not talking about trees and houses. I'm talking about when you start robbing the country of its human resources, you start robbing the country of its natural resources, and there's no benefit to the country, then you say that country is not going down the ground. This is something that we have to fight. It's not about a party, it's not about an individual. It's a concern that we should share. And I'm very happy to see Liberians in the diaspora who are coming back. I met with a group of them today. If there's no time in your life that you have faced a problem together as a nation, this is the time. You keep these people in power, I say again, the country is finished.
All right.
It's not going to be through war, but these people are determined to loot this country to the ground.
And you listen to the loose talk from the old man, then y'all can say, people want to say, oh, Joseph Boakai not stealing, Joseph Boakai not doing it 1 year. You hear it, talk that the people, they planning to loot this country. What is Joseph Boakai people doing now in this country? Because not just stealing now, that one that brought this something, you can see it happening right in front of you, they're doing it now, the real looting going on now. Then you can say people want to give Joseph Boakai respect. You're seeing the kind of thing? You're hearing the old man, it coming from a mouthful, then you say people should give him respect. The man said the people looting. You didn't know that Joseph Boakai is very rude, eh? Yeah. Joseph Boakai does not have any manner of approach towards any elder. Now, people like us, whoever will say now will say yes on this elder, even again what they call, but Joseph Boakai, he does not deserve it. That man, you're saying him get respect to. Look at the way he can yet talk loosely. People looting this country. They're stealing. They are doing this. Then you say Joseph Boakai will not be.
You won't have a country to come to. Talk to senators and representatives. You might be a senator or representative, but there will be no country that you represent. And so this is very important. When we decide,
is there any country now? Ask yourself the question. Is there any country now? A country where there is no law is not a country. A country where there is no law is not a country. It is law that determines a country. It is law that determines how a country runs. Or it is law that guards a country. It is law that holds a country. It is law that makes a country to defend itself. It is law that. So if law is not there, where is the country? So when Joseph Boakai truly told you, like he said, he was not talking about war, but he said the country will finish. Is the country not finishing now? Honor Joseph Boakai. Since he said, by that definition, they looting the country, there will be no country. The country will finish. Today, let's ask ourselves a question now. Is it not true that Honor Joseph Boakai, by parity of his own reasoning or his own definition of that country will finish, he told us what he meant by that. Let's look at the meaning of Joseph Boakai, that country will finish. The meaning being explained by him and apply it on Joseph Boakai. Is it not that this country is finishing? I will speak.
Started on Molu, it was to begin to tell you that we are that you represent. And so this is very important. When we decided on Molu.
Okay, good. Let's stop here. So he is telling you to tell you that we are serious for business to fight corruption and stop this country from being looted. We decided to take John Molu, the former Auditor General, as the fight, as the head of his corruption fight, because he believed that the man performed under Ellen Johnson's relief. Where is that John Molu today? He used John Molu to give himself the image that he's ready for business, that he's not corrupt, and he will bring some people on board. Today, where are those people? They are all gone. Where is John Molu today? He is talking here. He said when we decided on Molu, on people like Molu, we're trying to say that we're ready to fight corruption.
Talk to senators and representatives. You might be a senator or representative, but there will be no country that you represent. And so this is very important. When we decided on Molu, it was to begin to tell you that we are in to make sure that the best of us, people who we can trust, are given responsibilities to do these kind of exercises.
So where is Molu today? You see how they probably lie and fool you people? Anybody who questions him, he sacks you. Yege Koliba was the first to raise a lamb. Where is Yege today? Amara Kone raised a lamb. Where is he today? My own Julian brother. Matthew Yemplo, where is he today? Anybody who raises the question of corruption against Boakai, he will sack you. Once John Molu started identifying the thing, then Boakai packed John Molu. Where is the John Molu today? He said, we're doing these things so that we can tell you that we are in this. He was using the people images to demonstrate that he, Boakai, was a sound president. Today, where are they?
And for those of you who are there trying to promote it, I want to thank you. We are in. Can you imagine? You go to school for all the years, and the only thing you're depending on is to come and spy, to pass. Because this is what's happening. They can't win an election, so they want to steal it. So we have to spend all the time to all they are trying to do is what they should have done over the years, to do the right thing for the people. So they say, well, since we didn't do the right thing, let's steal the votes. We're not going to give them a chance. We're going to raise money. Part of that money may not very well go because there are Liberians who are determined that money or no money, they'll protect the vote. But we're not going to take chances with these people. So I want to thank you all. Liberians, this is a serious moment to rescue this country. We didn't choose the word rescue by accident. It is real. You're dealing with people whose minds are criminal.
Very good. So when I sit on the radio and say Joseph Boakai is a criminal-minded person, will I be wrong? This is Joseph Boakai talking here. So you see, everything you ever want for us to give to this papi, the papi has never given it back to anybody. So how will we be giving him what he doesn't give to us? He has never been a respectful person. He has been rude throughout his entire life. He's angry. All throughout his life, he's angry. This papi is a criminal. When I tell you that, why are you calling the president? Now the man is telling you. Right? Right here, he's describing these people. These are good Liberians. These are Liberians he's describing in this manner.
Money, they'll protect the vote. But we're not going to take chances with these people. So I want to thank you all. Liberians, this is a serious moment to rescue this country. We didn't choose the word rescue by accident. It is real. You're dealing with people whose minds are criminal. All they want, me and myself, they don't care about health of people. They don't care about schools. They don't care about sanitation. They don't care about water. People who were renting rooms the other day are now millionaires.
Another jealous.
Are we going to sit?
Another envious toy again. Joseph Boakai, you were living in dirty place down there that today you're living in that place there. So should we say that whatever you did, you see the kind of jealousy and envy thought that you go follow you say, oh, we're looking for change. That kind of thought will come from somebody morning and then follow them and say, yeah, you want change. You couldn't listen yourself. The kind of thing that Boakai was talking, any sound person will follow Boakai on the kind of thing that somebody coming to be president. And that there were people who are renting, they now live. Amen. So do you expect Jesus? This is the worst that will come from an old man like this. Who will expect better from? People who are renting today, they are millionaires. Okay, Joseph Boakai, we agree. You were a beggar. Today you are millionaire. When I told that one, you get begging. They say, why you be talking? So they want to be talking here now. Now what are you talking there? Now what play coming from? I muff. They play coming from here so that him and muff coming from. When he's doing these kind of comparisons, no, because he's president today. Granted, but those people he was talking to, they were people whom God at that time approved, and they were in authority at that time. They were the government at that time. They were the one being addressed in that form and manner at that time. What do you expect for people to give back to Boakai? I beg you, man. Your fun place to have. You think you're looking for anything?
To allow them to loot this country to the ground. We can't do it. This is the time for them to back up. Thank you very much for what you're doing. And we want to say this is the beginning of a patriotic spirit for Liberians. I am in it because I believe this is the thing to do to save this country. And I'm telling you, after these people, Liberia is going to be a new Liberia. We're going to move. Thank you very much for the evening.
Thank you.
So he said, after the people, Liberia will be a new Liberia. Thank God Liberia is now a new Liberia now. Or Liberia where there is lawlessness, or Liberia where stealing going on, or Liberia where kush is on the increase, other new drugs, I don't know, called candy or whatever is on the increase. Yes, certainly he's right. After these people, there's a new Liberia. Or lawless Liberia is what we have now, or new Liberia. And I like that fact. You know, let me tell you something before we get to the lines. I like you people, and I like to be bold. Joseph Boakai is not a respecter of anybody. Anything you see dumped at him today, he looked for it. The calamity is bestowed upon him, and not only him, but us as Liberians, we are suffering same on a daily basis. You got to be respectful of people. And I will tell you that always. Whether you go or you come down, this old man is worthless of a president. And I will keep telling you this. Forget about people who think that because he's giving them a job today, they are honoring or whatever it is. I'm not that kind of person. Right? And so he who hear a wife used to be selling pepper color and doing all those things. Where is he today that you are envying other people in time past? So you see all of the issues that were playing at that time were sharing with you all these things, but you didn't get it at that time. And we'll get there. So that's why it is, and I can always wish you all the best. Let's get to the lines, interact with you, keep playing. A cash giveaway. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. There is me. Thanks to Omen Samson and team. Crown Support is proud to be associated with this show, and we are very grateful to the Almighty God, and we are getting there. So let's get to the lines now and start interacting with you. But again, tonight, I'm telling you that what I said here, let me be what I call, because I don't want for you to call him criminal. I'm only telling you and elevating the fact that Joseph Boakai, insulted other people before. Joseph Boakai described we are in an ill manner, and he's treating him in that manner today. But you leave him. You don't call him criminal. You don't call him criminal man or whatever it is. That one that we don't want to deal with, that one that we know how to put it. So you leave that one there, and then I just want to try to tell you how Joseph Boakai used to be calling other people. You don't leave him. You know that, oh man. So you're not leaving, I beg you. Nobody should what they call. Anybody who picks and call the paper criminal or whatever it is, I'll block you. You'll let that thing there so fast so that we can go on. Thank you. I just wanted to remind your Liberians about how far Boakai went. Yeah, how are you doing?
Adrian, how you doing? This is Edmoka, the official impaired card, the giving the president official the fire.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
You know, that is the reason why sometimes when we call him Boakai, we don't want to call him president. People say, why we're not calling him president? Through all the years of President Weah, the party never referred to him as President Weah. The only time he did, it was the day that they invited him to declare him as winner, not even certification. That was the day that he even fought that day to even call the name president. So that is the reason why we can say we supported our president and he refused to call him president. We are not going to call him president, but we will not use those words that you guys were using around here because we got all people who respect all people, but we use identified words to describe your action. You know what the man was saying? The push were killing people, the country was going down, the country resources are going out, there was no benefit. What is the benefit that we are getting for the resources that are going on now today?
I know, right?
What is happening with the country? You talk about corruption. What is happening here today? Corruption in the past, they were just they say, but today, corruption is very push. So walking down Broad Street, you're doing nothing there for it. So everything that is happening in this country, it was because of bad MP, it was because of jealousy, it was because they wanted to come to power to do what they are doing to us. But we will be here, God will reward everybody. I can say to all of us as Liberians, Ebola came, COVID-19 came, we have to slow down, but he didn't stop developing. Now, what is even the COVID-19? It is the cut down of foreign support to the entire world where Liberia is apart. That is the only COVID-19. Now they're going to be shifting blame, foreign aid, not no more coming in the country and this and that. And at the end of the United Party address that he gave, he was supposed to tell us, since the government of America has slowed down within a period of 3 months, this is the plan that we have. This is why we'll be.
Wow. So someone is telling me that Joseph Yoman Boakai was rushed somewhere around the JFK, but JFK was dark around 6 p.m., so they had to rush him back. I don't know why, but they got to rush him and through the trauma unit and then rush him back. And Joseph Boakai was rushed around the hospital area. Maybe he wanted to see somebody by 6. Maybe Joseph Boakai. But Joseph Boakai and hospital, they are related. They are fine. Says, Joseph Boakai, you have read Joseph Boakai in your hospital. Joseph Boakai is passing with hospital in your converse. What do you want to call that? That issue. So whether you were passing around there, and they wanted to rush to FK. Yeah, somewhere around there. But again, let's see how that works. All right. So we are certainly getting there. Let me get on to the next caller. Hello.
Baby.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you. Hello?
Ibi? Yeah, Ibi, what's up, bro?
Yeah, go ahead, boss. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you. Ibi, my name is Eddie P. calling from Chicken Soup Factory Memory Responding Different thing. Ibi, Lord, I want to say, only because of you, sometimes we can give the papa respect. To be honest with you, that just because of your business, but I can be able to call him too. I will not call him president. To be honest with you, Ibi, either that one you get best with me or you get best with me, but I can't look at me and refer to him as president. You just listen to the recording that you play. How did me refer to President We are EB? But you see, sometimes we give you that respect. But EB, we did not bring people that we didn't want to cause us a problem. No, EB, in the raw democracy, somebody tell you say there's final opportunity. Somebody tell you say they let you all alone. You look at that type of person, you make them ahead of state, EB. What do you expect? What do you expect from the old man? Nothing we can get from the old man. If I tell you that the only president I ever had in my entire life, the Uncle Joe, you never believe it, baby. I'm paid the papi that I even want to see you, to be honest. I thought I would get them to see they can go in office and get praying everything finished. To be honest, baby, that papi is very, very wicked. Look at how what people in Asia poverty today. People that kill you say you wanted to rescue them. That's how you rescue our country. You're looking at Central Bank going to give you 3,000. What people trying to even get pension to take home.
Yeah, you're right.
Then you say you can't, you rescue all.
Right.
That's how you want to run our country. You very, very wicked, all freaking papi than you. Very, very wicked. Hacker papi. Then you can't say what can you respect.
All right. Thank you, LP. Let me get, I know. Yeah. Let's just keep it calm. Let's just keep it calm. We shouldn't follow his path. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, brother Ebi, and to the Liberian people? Yeah, brother Ebi, you have said it all. And the part about it is like, if we look at our uncle, the man is just a user. He use you and bat you and be gone. He don't care. So, Mr. Buckeye, or President Buckeye, if we putting you and George Weah at the same level, you're out the man being president. I think every year you said attested to it, the guy in France. When George Weah went to the graduation and gave him $400.
Yeah.
That was George Weah hard-earned money. Yeah. It was not government money. No. Around the world, in Africa and beyond, even in Liberia, there was a time when George Weah came. He had an accident with this guy before on 9th Street. Imagine, you know how much he gave me before we reached there? According to the guy, $300 at the time. That guy was so excited, he was so happy. It's like one day, but just the man is good happy. Currently, man, you go after people, you were helping people before he became president. So, what are you and this man, what this man is, places he been. Your own high school are not carrying you anywhere around there. Nobody knows you around the world. Because of that, they're talent in his work hard. But our papa is just a user. And for some of us, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. And you're indebting and ailing people of being insolent, abusive to the presidency. Not just to the name, but the office of the president. You did not care about it. But we're not going to come from that part because we got our brothers, we got our uncles, and we got our children that are watching us. We got to set precedent for them to see us and respect us. Not because somebody was insulting somebody, we should just go there and do the same thing. You're right. That's not where we come from. Not going to do that. The uncle, he's just a user. He don't care. Yeah. And about what he's doing around us.
You're right.
I'm telling you, brother. God bless you all, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
brother.
Thank you. You're most welcome. All right. So that is it right here on this die. We are setting it, getting there. And with God, all things are possible. Let me put these female both their line on, and we can certainly get there. But with God, all things are possible. We will certainly get there, and no matter what it is. Hello, how are you doing? Let me get on this caller. Hello.
Good evening, Ebi.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on your platform. I'm CRC Mano Super Junior.
Yeah, email.
I join you this evening from the office of the Interledger Club, district number 14. Well, Ebi, something from the president. He said, if President Weah, former President Weah, will remain president, who are then the country is going to be broken down, there will be no country. But one asking, like, you ask him, is there a country? Because the first thing, it be for a country that exists, for a democracy that exists, there must be a law.
Yeah.
But under this president, Absolutely, there is not a single rule of law that is being respected in this country.
You're right.
His Minister of Justice. This man has become a Supreme Court on his own. He can interpret the Supreme Court opinion in his own way. And it was amazing if that lawmakers, the majority bloc, asked this Justice Minister for advice, legal advice on what should happen to the current speaker who was voted as an embattled speaker. To get his office, this guy was ready to tell both the red man communication and give him 5 days. The only legal advice he would get this lawmaker was to put it out. Forcefully put it out in the media. It's just the kind of justice minister that who UAB have respected over the time. Many of them have respected over the time. These power has corrupted. Man, this is a man who used to have a good character, but because he has associated with Mr. Bouaka, and Mr. Bouaka doesn't respect the law, so it's forced to work in line with Mr. Bouaka and will be dismissed. But we want to caution Mr. Bouaka, this country will still exist after Mr. Bouaka, and then there will still be a country, it still will be here. Every single thing he do today to end up Liberian, to the Liberian people, he should remember that he still know how to pay the price in the future, because we will go after them to next government, because we see President Bouaka has gone after any position. Let's look at Elijah Talon. He said there's no corruption allegation against him, but only for all to see in the letter why the man, his benefit. So all of the charges around this
You're right,
removed from the office.
All right, man. Thank you, Eman. Thank you for your contribution. Let me get on the William, bro. Quickly, bro. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you, Teacher Light. This is William.
Yeah,
you
bro.
see, Teacher Light, the interview you just played, 2023, we critique that interview, but many Liberians never pay attention.
Yeah.
The comparison was envious comparison. But he said President Weah will use currently upgrade. And he forgot to know, Bouaka forgot to know, he was a sitting vice president at the time when he was using a 4-year-old helicopter. Mm-hmm. So should we say he was using a Brempo money? So you see when people talk, you have to think deeper.
Yes.
To honor. Yes, but if you learn in thinking, funny people will just fool you, because the man who was saying, "Oh, during the time 2017, I brought a helicopter that was 4 years old, and President Mr. Weah brought a helicopter that was 35 years old. Today he's upgrade, all with the Liberian people money." So should we say because you were vice president, that's why you brought 4 years old helicopter, it was the Liberian money? Because since you left on the vice presidency, you became a beggar.
But in fact,
so that was the Liberian money you use.
Now a comparison may likely be the subject of flaw, because if you are having 4-year-old and a 4-year-old helicopter, then it's even the latest. We had 35-year-old is the old one. So you dealing with the latest helicopter. So I don't know who was using most expensive helicopter at the time.
But in fact, I rode in the helicopter that we was using from Sino to Maryland. We rode in a chopper when we were training the pool watcher across the country, and I saw Bouaka chopper. That was very funny. They had the old military something. So I'm confused for a chopper to be more modern than we are chopper. Then I think I would prefer the olden day chopper. Because I saw Bouaka chopper 2017 and I saw we are chopper. And I even rowing we are chopper. So I'm confused. So like that papi is just a criminal. And listen what he said again. He said the country was bleeding. But right now the country out of blood totally is out of death.
There's nothing there again. Not even bleeding.
Yeah, I think when something bleeding, you can hold it with cloth and stop the bleeding. But right now, no blood in the country. The whole country, the blood dry. So he speaks. I don't understand that old man. You see, that kind of people there, they like grandpa talk seriously and brought them to the presidency. See why they so envious talk.
Yeah. I'll talk about the other thing is that look at people who were living in Zinran houses that didn't want that.
Yeah, look at that kind of thing. Do you expect someone who was renting? Granted, the person was renting, and the person now making $4,000-5,000 for them to still be renting? He thinks that our olden day mentality, no human being that will be making $3,000 in Liberia cannot be a duplex. Because every month you can spend $1,000 on yourself and you $2,000 and put it in your house while you're paying.
Sure.
So how ridiculous will he sound like that? And one thing, maybe I want to bring to your attention, I always hearing them say, President, we are in one time. He gave for the condemonians. Just agreeing with our meeting because we know when President we have started the property and whatsoever. Now you said our incident, okay, Mr. Pwaka, and our labyrinth money. Okay, Mr. Pwaka, can they use the same means that President we have got our money to pay for the 800 million poor people Isana?
What is that? You know, do it. Well, whatever.
Yeah, because you said man took that money from labyrinth money to pay for the 8. Okay, let's get agree with our meeting. Now, please use that same means that the president we have made took that money to pay for the 800 million. Use that same means and take that same money to pay for the 800 million and give it to the labyrinth free. Very funny group of people. They can just listen to all kind of funny.
That's how we bring old recordings to catch up with them. We don't need to bring anything.
Yes, man.
Use their own past will hunt them into the present. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. Thank you.
My Sissy, let's hear from you quickly. Hello.
Thank you, my son. Let God bless you. Let God carry you through, my son. No, AB, like what you just said, that their own talk will hunt them. No, when we're coming out, we're living our parents, right? When good days coming, they will buy all clothes. That person will say, they want you bought for me, I like it.
Yeah.
They will be envying you.
Yeah.
Then the parent will look behind and say, what? If you not stop what you're doing, you'll be a waster.
Yeah.
You will tell us that I have to be happy.
You're right. You're right.
Yes, the ones that happy here.
You are just envious. You are just envious.
Envious. Can I say it can be a waster attitude?
Yeah, it can make you go away.
What kind of waster? Things when I call you road now, when I call you road. You keep our comment there, but what kind of big waster? You see what can here? He not try all his music, they can't wait. Today is what he today. You know what fire color here, woman? That was fire color. Oh, to the door.
Yeah.
Was in the post of our land. You open parking lot in your home. A person that worked for almost 12 years in any government was so issue, almost any color. Then today, you tell him about bread and we are right. Today, now you write water. That could tell you write copper or you write boss to go America or go anywhere around the world.
That's what he said.
Yeah, you don't write copper, you don't write boss. You cooking all some of before you don't put all copper. But not everything you change in your life. Everything change. Our money say your money now. Your never change completely. Then you can go buy a boss and buy you better that booty. Boss on there. Today, why the expensive one today? But to do also we suffering here. But we have to go in the very community when you share with the people. They'll say, oh, we'll eat the money that will cost your money. So they get here in the street. Why? So they were good. They come and get a big crime, baby. We lost our president.
I know our country not bleeding now. Yeah, we don't browse our country not bleeding. No blood inside again. Our country no blood inside again.
Okay, we agree. Anything they say, we agree. I do whatever they change. They see a short pay. Even rat, you will not see on the ground. So see what it is. But if you actually everything, you say you stole money. Why is 2 hours a day? They both passing around. See, no evidence. You say we have so money, you bail out of who? So they can't bring to justice. Then when they go to court, you say about get you time. Then what you do, you look at the case now. Why the case now? No case you get against sweat. You laugh for nothing like for paying the contract money. So they can't bring proof. You can't bring evidence. Now so they're grateful and for water. But thank you. Let God bless you. Go ahead with your team.
All right.
Thank you, my son.
Thank you, man, CC. Let me get on to Lady D. What's up? How's up? Let's go Australia. Hello.
Good morning, AB. Good morning.
How's everything with you?
Yeah. We're okay. First of all, I just want to say thank you for giving me the power to deal idiots and more bring on the show.
You're welcome.
I'm ready to deal with them on that show. I will deal with them. Thank you for that. All right. One thing I wanted to say, I noticed that, I remember doing the county meet. You remember when President Weah called the two finalists to talk to them and he gave them money and the people make it out of politics and they miss the game, they draw the game. Why is it that this thing, why is it that these same people are going to take that old cargo, that old which had no vision for Liberia, taking to go start the game to allow him to kick the ball? It's a hypocrite. Now, old that get no vision. That man that get nothing, but he have no idea how to keep football. The talking to go start the game. Everything is there about President Weir that he was doing wrong. The woman has triple to do it. President Weir just called the people to say, and we are thanking for the game and still not get them money. They making out of politics, they spoil the game that year. The king wins for. But yeah, they will go tell that man who can't even walk. And they have to hold a lot of steroid in his body to stay on the field to test the football or to start the game.
You're right. You're right.
You see how these people looking in our country?
You're right.
The calamity that they're looking for, that our pastor told us, Waka will carry everything. He said he will not sit down he President Brian private jet, but today, like air bomber, he get 200 seat air bomber, everything inside.
You're right.
It's time, AB.
You're right. So sad. All right. So, thank you
so much.
All right, man. Thank you so much for your contribution as well. We appreciate it. Let's get on to the next caller quickly. Hello.
Teacher, how
are you doing, boss? Let's hear from you, please.
Well, teacher, thank you for having me. I'm so good to be on the line. I think we from Nima are on the line, so it'll be different.
All right.
Teacher, I'm Ellis Kobe. It's not easy to get on the line, Chief. Teacher, I'm Ellis Kobe. I'm coming from Nima to be to start Bound City this year.
Bound City, okay. Bound
City. Yeah, teacher, we the student in your class at times we always capture things. Teacher, I would like for the public attention to be going to what one President Walker will give me a sonar school. They ever measure the serious people me because I only hear from him, Mr. Speaker. So you will not be sad to know to tell the laboratory or to tell the world the specific speaker that he will refer to as Mr. Speaker. Because for me, I don't hear
but normally that's the protocol. The president will only mention Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chief Justice. They will not mention the name behind. Yeah, as most often. Yeah, you will just pass in it like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Alex.
Okay, I understand that. So, teacher, this man, I think we found ourselves in a situation it's very hard to handle teacher life. This man, before you really understand you, I think you have to put water into your ear.
Okay.
Because teacher man, can you imagine security regularly the man had to put water in your ear 2 times? We even understand the man a little bit. You're right.
A lot of calamities are over now, Alex. Yeah. A lot of calamities. Yeah, we went through a lot.
As you speak, or committed some of the old folks who are dancing all around, they pray for today, the root on it on the line. What the hell?
You mean Bound City?
I'm telling you. Correlate.
Wow.
As I speak, correlate, teacher, there's that people understanding in Lima when I speak. Like I even said on the show the other day, the terrorists of Lima, they are calling upon Bwaka to establish the walker so immediately. If I only don't do that, there will be a serious action that will be coming from the territory of Lima. They are calling upon that.
But why would they be calling upon that now? Why? Because the MDR folks, especially the youth, they were chanting slogans, we want war crime code down, and so forth. And 2 persons have been fired already in relation to that. Why would Nima keep pushing for what the president may take his time to do?
Teacher, first, the NGO guys there, they said that they were doing the president away. You can remember when they came out without a press statement, why the former president didn't shake the VP hand. They were taking a big blood. As you speak currently, the U-chair that they dismissed, I just listened to one model radio station around here, the interview, the man said, now more, you need the party government, I'm not paying. So at 5%, what all his CDC, they're not fighting. CDC, they're not taking for job. It was he that said that he will take himself a job. That today they're going after him. He got nothing to do with a job. He's speaking the anchor tone. The man said, now more he work for, they're not paying him. According to him, he made closer to $2,000. And once they dismiss him today, they can't pay him. He got nothing to do with a job. But at 40%, the leader was somebody willing to look in the face of people and made it fast. He will not stand over the leader body to bypass the truth. The man was so blunt into his statement with the future life.
Wow.
Yeah. The Mexican got nothing to do with dismissing. Now when he went, they're not paying for, they don't want to dismiss him. The Mexican will speak upon the fact, and the reason the children are going upon the workman code, because send the death of the senator future life, there is nothing the workman code and nothing to do here. And when the president came out, he want to give the late dude 50 barrel, a very serious concern raising the community. That people are saying, anyone President Walker try it. Many he came the Nimakando back to this day. And they're going to alive on the supposed sensitive for him.
But why are they thinking about Jeremiah Cohen all of this? And where are they placing Cohen all of this? We hear about Bwaka, but Nima has a representation in Jeremiah Cohen at the seat of the presidency.
Yeah. That momentum is alive. It was only based upon when the next senator were alive. I can tell you, the vice president still had a regard due to the title in only right now. But it's alive, I can tell you. The way people are feeling about the vice president right now. I'll tell you, you will not believe it until you come down and see for yourself. Because the vice president that Martin Lafayette, those guys who selling gas, that's why in the jail down there, there's no advocacy for the people. Those are the guys who stand on the street and campaign massively for the VP. That today, someone else, every council is a man, for today we have to be with you. We fought for the United Party today, they don't want to see that they will be fighting on the street. That the VP is not speaking in the interest of all. So there's a very serious alarm disappointment for the Democratic Party to work the VP. Like the by-election that coming to the Democratic of the state. The Nima says that they wouldn't be whether the vice president only make a threat to say supporting such a person. I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. Let me take a brief break. Now we just call a few numbers. And 0881-802021. You did get a text message from me. And for this number right here, and we have 887-693-2220. And we have 86-814485. These are the people so far. Let me do another one again and another draw again. Fantastic winners right here. The frequent winners as well. You could get on. So keep playing right here. And I did say right here on this very time. Thanks so much to all of you for the time. And of course, we have this number also up on 0887-693-2220. We have 0886-814485. I just saw popping up right here as a winner of the 4,000. And 86-637-442. And the rest are also there. So I want to say thanks to all of you for tonight. Remember, we are always here. With God being on our side, we'll certainly get there. And with God, all things are possible. I want to say thanks to all of you for the fantastic night here tonight. And with God, all things are possible. And like I would say, going forward, all we said that Bwaka did, it does not call for you to not accord him the respect you have accorded any president, right? But I was just telling you that Bwaka has been very disrespectful. He has been very rude and so forth. That's not too good. So we can only say that we will tell Bwaka that whatever that is happening to you out there, we are not bringing it upon you. You brought it upon yourself because you will never be a respecter of constituted authorities. That's why it is. And it's you and God who will deal with that. So thanks so much to all of you for the time tonight. Tomorrow we're going to be back here for Tuesday's edition of the show. So until then, do have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.